How's it going, Commander? So for today's video, we got a pretty normal day today, actually. We do have 70 V-Bucks available in Save the World. We do have some decent mission rewards available, but we also do have a brand new bundle called the Morrigan bundle, but it's pretty small. It's just a skin and a pickaxe. Nothing really big or anything very vibrant, but I do like the design and everything about it. But before any of that, if you commanders want to support me, please follow or subscribe depending on the platform, leave a like, and hey, maybe leave a comment, would be most appreciated. So, starting us off in the item shop, we do have the return of the Boundless section. This is with all the hero skins, the Hunter, Dynamo Dancer, the Mighty Volt, Firebrand, Hypersonic, Wanderlust, Blastoff, Joltara, Polarity, I can't speak right now, Backlash, and the Supercharged Weapons Wrap. The Cyber Infiltration Bundle is back, as well as the Infiltration Tools Pack, which still look very nice. The Porsche 918 Spider with the Sonic the Hedgehog decal is still here, along with all the accessories like the Spin Dash Wheel, the Sonic Invincibility, the Puma X Sega Inverse Shadow, and the Puma X Sega RSO Sonics. We got the brand new Morrigan bundle, which, like I said before, very cool looking. Not a lot. Like I said, it's just a skin and a pickaxe. But even still, the pickaxe looks incredibly tight. I actually love the way this thing looks. And I might actually just get this. I don't have a lot of V-Bucks right... Actually, you know what? I have enough V-Bucks for the pickaxe. I'll go ahead and get them right now. And honestly, like, the skin in itself still is pretty cool. Looks very nice. Just... I don't know, not my thing. We got Professor Slurpo, Slurpentine, Jump Shot, and Burnout back. Batso's back, Arcana, the Abyssal Familiar, Jungle Scout, Down with the Sickness is going to be leaving tomorrow. The Shuttle Stompers is here, still here. National Nori, Renard, Lapin. The 7-ball bundles is still available. We got Deathstroke back, the Zero bundle. Victory Vibes, all these will be leaving tomorrow afternoon, including the Baby No Money. Also, I did hear that we should be getting the Baby No Money bundle soon, actually. That's going to include a skin, pickaxe, backbling, basically all the normal stuff that we get in a bundle. What was it? Baby No Money on TikTok did say, or did show an email from Epic Games talking about that there's just a little bit of an obstacle in the way, but we should be getting a Baby No Money skin in Fortnite soon. Invincible is still here with the Guardians of the Globe, Duplicate, Shrink and Ray, Alan the Alien bundle. My Hero Academia is back once again, didn't take them that long to come back. Let's see, Street Ronin Kendo bundle is still here, Triggerfish bundle is still here, Hawkeye, as well as the Black Widow white suit, the Black Widow, Thunderbolts, and Iron Legion, as well as the Iron Man Mark 45 bundle will be leaving tomorrow afternoon. Everything Marvel's going to be leaving. Mad Moxie is still here. Power Rangers Lord Zed is still available. The kicks are the same as before. Jam Tracks, we got nothing really new except a couple of them that are going to be leaving tomorrow. Nanas's Locker bundle is still here with Mika, Bombastic, Cloud Strike, and Llama's Bane. We got Vanessa's Locker bundle. It comes with Arctica, the Chicken Emote, the Skybound Longboard, Cold Snap, and Candy Cane. Batmobile 1989 is still available, Diesel is still here, Megastar is still here, vehicle accessories are the same. The Weekends will be leaving tomorrow afternoon, Gorillas still here, still love them. And we do have the return of the Skull Squad pack and the Shadows Rising pack, which is very cool. But other than that, everything seems to be about the same. Now, moving on to our mission rewards. Over in, what was it, Canny Valley, if I remember correctly. Gonna go ahead and take a look over here. No, that's not what I want. Here we go. If you guys are curious about how I go ahead and find out where the V-Bucks are, I usually go to Fortnite DB. That's Fortnite Save the World database. It's a very useful website created by a very talented person. Completely forgot the name. But I highly recommend going to the website in case I don't actually post anything and you want to find out where any of the V-Bucks are. But we should have two 35 V-Bucks, one in a Power Level 52 Fight Category 2 Storm mission. If I can find that, here we go. And the other one in a Power Level 70 Evacuate the Shelter. That is going to be 70 V-Bucks in total. Combine that with your daily missions, that is 150 to 200 V-Bucks for the day. But moving on to our mission rewards, in Stonewood of all things, we do have one decent weapon in a Power Level 9 Ride the Lightning No, not there. Where are you at? Right here. We got the Space Invader, which is a kooky little pistol to use. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but the bullets ricochet, which surprisingly, when combined in a small enclosed space, still does quite a good amount of damage. Let's see, in Plankerton, I know people are going to actually enjoy this, or at least Battle Royale players. Power level 23, fight the Storm mission. We got the Siege Breaker. Yes, that's right. The Scar in Battle Royale is available in Save the World. And unlike in Battle Royale, though, doesn't do a lot of damage. It does have the Affliction perk on it, which is the only thing that saves this assault rifle. But all in all, in terms of damage, it's not that good. Fire rate's decent. Reload speed is actually pretty good. But the damage in itself, not something to look forward to. Let's see. In Canny Valley, again, power level 58. Evacuate the shelter. I believe this is it, right? Nope, not there. Right here. We got the Husk Cleaver, which is surprisingly a decent melee weapon, and the Mercury LMG. The Husk Cleaver, when compared to the, the Hydraulic Sword, it's actually the same stats. And the Hydraulic Sword does a really good amount of damage. Plus, with Affliction, it's incredible. So the Husk Cleaver, since it's the same stats as the Hydraulic Sword, then yeah, no, this is a really good pick. The Mercury LMG, it's a light machine gun just like the Terminator. The only downside is it is stuck to energy. You are not able to change the element to whatever you need. Let's see here. In Twine Peaks, we do have one of my favorite pistols to use. Power level 94, fight the Storm mission, if I can find that. Here we go. The Tiny Instrument of Death. This is a weird pistol to use because it does use energy cells, but it's an exploding weapon. You are actually able to change targets with this pistol. It follows your crosshairs wherever you point. So if, let's say, for example, a Husk steps off of a ledge or goes behind a rock, you're able to just turn the direction around and aim straight at the Husk. It's honestly really fun to use. Power level 100. Let's see, Hunt the Titans. We got the Clax available. An incredibly useful melee weapon, especially when paired up with Paleo Luna. The initial damage of this melee weapon isn't very astounding. It's the affliction damage that this thing has, which really knocks this melee weapon out of the park. You just need to hit a Husk once with this thing and watch its health melt away. It's honestly incredibly fun to use. And we got, surprisingly, 4 survivors available. One in a power level 108. Let's see. Power level 108, refuel the home base. We also got one in a power level 108. Let's see. Repair the shelter. One in a power level 124. Let's see if this is the one. Yep, Ride the Lightning. And a power level 132, rescue the survivor. As I've mentioned before, survivors are incredibly important to power up your power level to gain access to all of these more difficult missions, which in turn gives you all these great rewards. Remember, I'm not showing you everything that's available, I'm just showing you the cream of the crops. But there might be something that you might need or something that you might want in other missions, so log on in and get as many of these survivors as you can so that you can get access to all these more missions here. And finally, in the Save the World item shop, we got 3 People Llamas available. These give you heroes, defenders, survivors, anything that you can think of that will be very useful in your missions. An epic survivor, I think you can go ahead and upgrade this to a legendary survivor, which will help you in the long run. But you could also get heroes like Centurion Hawk, who comes with the Commander perk, Mighty Roar, increases Warcry radius by 75%. That's a useless perk to have, actually, because all you need to do is just walk up to your allies and use the Warcry, and boom, that's it. They're afflicted with Warcry as well, which boosts your damage and movement speed. So you really don't need to increase the radius, but you could get a better hero or survivor or defender anyways. Like I've stated before, it all depends on the person who purchases these llamas. You can have a completely different loadout compared to what I have on my screen. So log on in and see what kind of rewards you got waiting for you. Also, completely forgot to mention, actually, we do have a reset in the item shop here for Save the World. We do have, let's see, We got 10 legendary fluxes, which will be able to help upgrade your, well, basically weapons or heroes. Like, let's say, for example, you get the epic variation of Ted's Shot Jess. You want to turn her into a legendary variation, you can use the legendary flux. But we also got, let's see, 2 Storm Shards, 3 Eye of the Storm. Let's see, we got a lot, surprisingly, of reperks, which are incredibly useful to be able to perk up your weapons to whatever you want. Definitely get as many of these as possible. But we do also have 3 returning black metal weapons, which they're, it's like a double-edged sword with these weapons. Because the black metal weapons, what they do is that the lower your health, the more damage that it does. And these weapons actually take your health away depending on the circumstances. Like with the Dirge Song, one of my favorite weapons. This thing is a, a semi-burst pistol, or SMG, that does incredible damage. Whenever you reload, it takes away a bit of your health. I think about, 5%. I believe 5% of your health. And it causes an explosion every time you fire the next round. So every time you reload, takes health, but it causes a huge explosion with the first shot you take. An incredible weapon to have. The Husk Grinder and the Black Blade, again, have a similar perk where the lower your health, the more damage you'll do with these weapons. I highly recommend using these if you have the correct loadout, the correct heroes to use. If you guys are curious as to how to use the black metal weapons, let me know down in the comments. I'll go ahead and show you my favorite black metal hero loadouts and how to use this, because these weapons are incredibly powerful. And that about does it for today. So we're not getting a lot these next few days, and the reason being is because this Saturday, as I've mentioned before, we are getting a live concert in Fortnite. That's going to be with Daft Punk. Now, we are going to be getting a huge bundle with them. It's going to be 2 skins, some edited skins, some 2 emotes, jam tracks, some instruments, and pickaxes, as well as back blings, obviously. All in all, everything should cost around 3,800 Vbucks. So, for those of you who do have the Founders Edition of Save the World, get as many of those Vbucks as you can and save them up so that you can go ahead and get this bundle. But other than that, if you guys like my content, why not leave a like? And if you guys want to get more updates regarding the game, why not drop a follow? Until then, as always, stay safe and game on!